Hello everyone. Cinco de Mayo is a day that a lot of people recognize and many even celebrate, but not everyone actually understands what it means. You've probably heard of this holiday through school, social media, or events, but the meaning behind it often gets misunderstood. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what Cinco de Mayo is, why it matters, and how it is celebrated today. So let's get started. First, what is Cinco de Mayo? Cinco de Mayo marks Mexico's unlikely victory over France at the Battle of Puebla on May 5, 1862. At the time, France was one of the most powerful nations in the world, and Mexico was not expected to win. But despite those odds, Mexico secured a victory. Over time, Cinco de Mayo has evolved into a celebration across the American continent. Therefore, over time, this event has grown beyond history into a broader cultural celebration. Now, to address a common misconception about Cinco de Mayo. To make it absolutely clear, Cinco de Mayo is not Mexican Independence Day. This misunderstanding has spread widely over time, mainly because the holiday is celebrated more outside of Mexico. Mexico's actual Independence Day is celebrated on September 16. This marks the beginning of the fight for independence from Spain. Now, a clear question comes to mind. Why does Cinco de Mayo matter? First, it represents resilience. Mexico stood up against a global superpower and succeeded. Furthermore, Cinco de Mayo symbolizes unity and national pride, bringing people together through a shared victory. And finally, it highlights the idea that even underdogs can overcome major challenges, which is why the story continues to be remembered and celebrated even today. As a result, this is why Cinco de Mayo matters. Today, Cinco de Mayo is widely celebrated as a recognition of Mexican culture, especially in countries like the United States and Canada. Over time, it has grown beyond its historical origins and became a cultural celebration that brings people together. You'll often see festivals and parades featuring traditional music, including mariachi bands, as well as dancing and live performances. Food also plays a huge role, with popular dishes like tacos, tamales, and guacamole being enjoyed during celebrations. In many cities, communities organize large public events that highlight Mexican heritage, art, and traditions. While Cinco de Mayo is more widely celebrated outside of Mexico, particularly in North America, it still serves as an important way to recognize and appreciate Mexican culture. It's important to celebrate respectfully, understanding the history behind the day, and supporting authentic experiences. Let's bring everything together with some key takeaways. First, Cinco de Mayo is not Mexico's Independence Day. That was one of the most common misunderstandings. Instead, it commemorates Mexico's victory at the Battle of Puebla on May 5, 1862, when they defeated a much stronger French army. Over time, the meaning has expanded beyond just that battle. Today, it represents culture, identity, and national pride, especially with Mexican and Mexican American communities. The most important thing to remember is that this day has real historical and cultural significance. Cinco de Mayo is often celebrated with food, music, and festivals. However, it should also be recognized and appreciated in a respectful and meaningful way. Now, you know the real meaning behind Cinco de Mayo and why it's more than just a widely recognized celebration. It's rooted in history, shaped by culture, and continues to bring people together today. Understanding what it actually represents helps you appreciate it on a deeper level, rather than just seeing it as another holiday. I would like to thank you for watching this video and wish you a happy Cinco de Mayo if you celebrate this holiday. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing for more content just like this.